Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Super Vidya. Should I start over? Okay. Shit.
It's all right. You're cool. You're a cucumber.
Yeah.
Shaped like a dig.
I'm Larry.
It's green.
Was Larry a pickle?
Gumby.
Or was he a cucumber?
Larry was a cucumber.
Okay.
He had not yet been brined. I'm sure he might have ended up there.
That's like they embalm him.
Or
that's how pickles are made.
Or like brine is like a drug.
Crocodile.
It's like
I'm but pickle now.
I haven't heard from Larry in like 6 years. And Bob's like, last I heard he was on the brine.
He's pickled? No way.
He has fever dreams where he's a superhero called Larry Boy.
Okay, should I lead us in?
I don't know. I feel like
just keep going.
maybe we should just keep going.
All right.
Whoops. This was supposed to be about Destiny.
Yeah, we're talking about Destiny 2 today.
Mm-hmm.
And Travis and I have been playing it together. We've put just an insane amount of time.
I wouldn't say it's insane. We've put about like 16.
We've spent entire waking hours playing.
That's not true. We've spent like 16 to 18 hours playing the game.
You think so?
Yeah.
But so far, what has been your favorite part of the game?
Playing it with you.
And you know what? That's a good point.
Yeah, fuck
It is
yeah.
much better playing with somebody else.
I guess you could call this podcast the SV cast. Should I buy Destiny 2? Featuring Austin and Travis of Super Vidya Brothers fame.
Okay, point number one, you can play with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
We need some others to do the Trial of the Nine,
Nightfall.
Nightfall raid.
We'll get into stuff like that here in a bit.
Yeah. I like it. I mean, I like the game so far. It's engaging. It's fun.
The story, I know you didn't play Destiny 1, but the story is more cohesive and more easily palatable.
Yeah,
than-
that's what I've heard. Basically, what I heard was that Destiny 1 had basically no story, except for you could unlock stuff in the Grimoire.
The Grimoire cards, yeah.
Yeah. Which had a cool story, but that's only if you took the time to get them all and understand it.
Read it and understand
But
it.
Destiny 2 does have a story in the game.
As a main bad guy, Dominus Gall.
It can get a little cheesy.
A little
sometimes.
heavy-handed sometimes, too.
We're not so different, you and I.
I told you that I don't talk to the traveler. I just speak for it.
So
Whatever.
You're a priest.
You're just a priest.
Hey,
That was kind of a reveal. I was like, Pretender! You know not what you do, Mr. Speaker.
Yeah. And Dominus Gall has some pretty cheesy lines.
But all in all, story-wise, good. Playing with a friend is better, I think. Destiny is a solo experience. It's worthwhile, but I prefer playing it with other people.
Yeah, get a friend in on it.
It's better. And the gameplay supports it, like with fire team medallions. And in the narrative, it kind of shoves fire teams up your hiney as well.
Yeah.
With Zavala, who is the main Titan. There's 3 classes in the game: Titan, Warlock, and
Hunter.
Hunter, thank you. They all have their own quote-unquote Vanguard, who is like the best of the best in the world, and in the world that they've built. And they give missions and whatnot, and part of the game is tracking them back down afterward. This is for people who haven't played the game. We obviously have. I'm not telling this to you.
Yeah. Like, I fucking know.
I already played it, Travis.
Why are you telling me this?
But narratively, those 3 characters are in a fire team together. And through a bunch of the lore, they talk about famous fire teams of the past.
Yeah.
And so your clan is basically your like MMO style guild, but your fire team is like your band of brothers. Like,
Right.
you're 3 for strike, 4 for crucible, and 6 for raid. Solid group who you can like do things with. And the graphics are incredible.
Oh yeah, the game looks great.
Looks amazing.
And we've been playing it on just your regular old PS4, not in 4K on PS Pro or anything.
Yeah, we not that cool. Damn, son.
But I will say that up to level, a power level, there are two different levels. There's the levels that you get with experience points. You can go up to 20, and then on and on. But and also there's power level, which is just the average power level of all your equipment. And like up until about power level 265, the grind is not a grind. It is rewarding. It gives you new stuff. You're switching it out. You're learning the mechanics. But once you hit that 265, it slows down a lot.
And you have to grind a little bit harder for gear. And
well, by that point you're committed, so
yeah. And the grind with a friend is not that bad.
Yeah.
But from what I understand, the grind in Destiny 1 was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And the grind in Destiny 2 seems a little silly, but it's manageable. I think I'm like at 282 power, which is relatively high. 300 is, from what I understand, the cap. I saw something saying 350, but I haven't looked into it any farther.
I've seen something similar.
But I'm 281, Austin, or 282, Austin. No, I'm 284 now, but Austin is 277. And we've been... I have
slowly
making our way up.
3 points to hit 280, and stuff starts unlocking at 280, like combining augments for your weapons and equipment.
That's another thing.
Legendary.
If you are attached to a piece of equipment, you couldn't, like, in the first Destiny, it was like once it was useless, it was gone. It was trash. You would dismantle it for scrap parts.
Gotcha.
But in Destiny 2, you can level your equipment with you. For example, you get an exotic chest piece that you really like as part of Destiny 2's quest line.
Yeah, I've got
Which is what we did.
Yeah.
The Raiden Flux or something. And it works really well with the Arc Strider subclass for the Hunter. You can upgrade equipment by feeding the equipment better equipment.
Yeah.
You go to the details of it and you just consume a legendary shard, which you get for breaking down better equipment, purple equipment, and higher exotic, and a little bit of glimmer, which is the in-game currency, which you will always have a shit ton of.
Yeah, there's nothing to spend glimmer on, really.
Besides, it opens up at 280 with the mods and shit.
You can buy mods and treasure maps, but treasure maps don't even matter after 260.
There's sometimes I don't even get anything in them.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
That happened to me last night, or not last night, night before last. But I was playing, and I had bought a treasure map from Cade 6, which it puts a little spot on your map where you go find a treasure chest. And I went and opened one up. It gave me nothing. Like, no glimmer.
That happened to me 2 times when we were playing the other day with our alts.
So the game is still,
it
has a few glitches. At least I'm hoping that was a glitch or something.
And we've had some glitches where we just, like, die for no reason.
Yeah.
And just a few minor things. And we played it on our channel. We played the first, like, story segment. And we had a glitch, a game stopping glitch. We had to reload the game, like, shut it down and reload it entirely. Because we got to a part where a cutscene was supposed to proc with the Warlock Vanguard Ikora, and it didn't.
Yeah.
Or no, that one did. But the ship with Amanda Holiday
down
later, yeah.
And, like, the game just halted, and we're like, what the hell, what to do, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we've got it online. It's Destiny Episode 1. Destiny 2 Episode 1. So you can see that.
I could just put it here, too. I mean, we have
you could pop it up right here.
Yeah.
And then turn it off and pop it up again.
Here's a picture of Austin as a baby.
Here's a picture of a watermelon.
Stop, Austin. I gotta actually put this up. Here's Austin as a watermelon baby.
Yep.
Anyway,
you're gonna have fun in Photoshop.
I will. I gotta do this soon. I won't reveal to the Vidgerinos our cramped schedule, but
yeah. That's gonna be
But
fun.
that brings up another point, is that it's a new game. It still has a lot of kinks to work out, and a lot of the complaints that I'm hearing are related to the raid. The Leviathan, the first raid of Destiny, which grants the best equipment and the dankest herb, is the Leviathan raid. For the story-wise, it's the Emperor of the it's the Emperor of the Cabal, and you're like raiding his base. But it's supposed to be just like Austin was telling me a little bit about it.
No, keep going.
No, go ahead. You're fine.
I just had a brilliant idea. It's Dank Herbie the Love Bug.
So stupid.
It's starring Snoop Dogg.
Just derail this conversation so fucking hard. That's Dank Herbie the Love Bug crashing our podcast into a fucking oncoming train.
I was trying to drift.
Nailed it.
Yeah. Actually, I had a friend. He was trying to drift in his Honda Civic, and like he used the handbrake, but the car snapped around and he ran through a wall.
Yep.
Oh, Kurt, I love you.
His name was Kurt Vonnegut, and he wrote Slaughterhouse 5.
Ah. Yeah, that was a
Crazy
sequel to The Jungle by Upton Sinclair.
Ayn Rand was also involved.
She watched. Yeah, excellent.
There's some crazy mechanics about the raid, though. Let's talk about Destiny. Why don't you tell the Vidgerinos about the raid?
So what I've heard about Destiny's raids so far is that it's extremely technical, and there are a lot of nuances that you have to do. There are like several stages of the raid. One, you're defeating bloodhounds. There's like a sneaking segment where you can't get seen by the warhounds, and like all the way up to the final boss, where your team gets split 3 and 3, and you have to verbally call out a symbol to the other team to shoot the right thing. And this whole time it's got instant wipe mechanics at every step. And like basically the article I read, I forgot where I read it, was where I read it. I just got the name.
It might have been on Reddit.
But it basically made it sound like a chore. It was a complaining type article. So, I mean, that doesn't get me excited for it.
Yeah.
I heard the Destiny 1 raids were much
cooler. Accessible to the broader player base.
Yeah, because it makes me just not want to even play it.
I do want to play it. I want to try it out.
Yeah, but we got to find like 4 other people.
We have to find 4 people who are willing to sit through 8 hours of shit.
Yeah, I heard it was long too, because insta wipes you and starts you back up. And if there's like just a couple of mistakes.
If any of our scrub ass friends are listening, we've seen your power levels, bro. Get on our level. We want to raid. We want to do the Trials of the 9. We should talk about that too. That's cool as hell.
Okay, you go ahead. You know more about it than I do.
Okay. The Trials of the 9 is the Crucible is the main PvP element, and I honestly cannot say enough good things about that. Other than Control, I don't really understand how points are accrued, and I've tried to look it up to find out like how to better assure victory in that game, but it seems like a crapshoot with me mostly losing. Yeah. Because even though like I feel like I'm doing really well by capturing points, it just is like overturned so quickly that it's just this revolving game of like try to like catch your own tail with your teeth, you know?
Right.
It's
I didn't
hard.
think you were gonna say teeth. Get your own tail with your
dick. What is that?
Dick Van Dyke Show.
Yeah, that's such a dated reference.
Such a dirty name for a show.
Shut the. Okay, do yourself
It's like
a favor.
Bang Bros, Dick Van Dyke.
Is Richie home? No, honey. Fucking good. Oh, hey, Jerry.
Jerry.
He has a brother named Jerry Van Dyke, yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Coach. I skipped a beat.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry Van Dyke is in Coach.
Yeah. He was also in Dick Van Dyke.
Yeah.
A couple
was
episodes. Yeah.
That's crazy. I love Jerry Van Dyke.
Where's that Coach reboot? Damn it. I don't even like sports and I liked Coach.
Yeah, I want to... What was his name? Daniel...
Daniel Craig.
I almost said Daniel Craig.
Craig T. Nelson.
Craig T. Nelson.
There's Bill Fagerbach, who played...
Does the voice of Patrick.
Yeah, does the voice of Patrick on SpongeBob.
SquarePants.
If he needed any other credentials in your mind's eye, he was also Marshall's dad on How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
And he was great in that as well.
Yeah. Craig T. Nelson, where have you been?
I heard he went to jail for sodomy.
You can't
go to jail for that anymore, Travis.
Oh, man. You know, the actual definition of sodomy is just like weird stuff. It's not specifically butt stuff.
Well, dang.
Yeah. And Texas still has sodomy laws on the books.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, we're great like that.
Mm-hmm. Really forward thinking here in the Lone Star State.
Yeah.
Rootinest, tootinest, shootinest for goddamn sure state in the union.
There you go.
But yeah, we honestly, all things considered, I wouldn't poo-poo Destiny at all. I mean, I wouldn't go out and buy the collector's edition. I've managed to do well in the game
Right.
up to this point with a modicum of effort and not having to spend any money on the silver, the in-game currency.
Yeah, the bright Ingrams that you can buy with silver.
You get one
They just give you cosmetic crap.
Yeah, you get one every level too, and it has a chance to give you bright dust. And
every level after 20.
Yeah. Thank you. But the bright Ingrams only reward like cosmetic stuff, like you said,
Right.
and that to me isn't pay to win at all. The only thing that
exactly.
could be possibly construed as pay to win are the fire team medallions that you buy for boosted experience
Right.
of your fire team, which we talked about before. 3 to 4 to 6 players,
Yeah.
depending on what game mode you're playing.
Right.
I never finished talking about Trials of the Nine. Yeah, Crucible is awesome. It's the main PvP, but Trials of the Nine is an enhanced PvP, which is kind of like a competitive mode, but with very tangible rewards happening weekly starting on Friday. What it is, lore-wise, is you're competing for the attention of the highest intelligences in the cosmos.
And Zura, the guy that sells exotics, is supposed to represent...
Oh, fuzzy squid face.
Yeah. Sells exotics, and he works for the Nine.
Mm-hmm.
Or is one of the Nine? I don't know.
He works for them.
Okay.
And he describes what he has as the Nine's garbage. He's basically like a garbage man for the Nine.
Garbage man!
And we use their garbage, so what does that say about us? Oh, give me your trash, Danny.
No, maybe they can't equip more than one exotic.
Sky Daddy, lend me your trash. But yeah, the Trials
Is
of
that
the
like a post-apocalyptic religion?
Yes, it's like Mad Max, but like a little gay.
Nice.
Thanks. You have to win. Basically, the main point of it is to experience it fully. You have to win 7 times in a row.
Yeah,
Which I've done in Crucible.
Yeah, normal Crucible, but Trials of the Nine, people are all fighting to get 7 in a row. So
it's going to be a hard fight. And if we run into Control, that's like another...
Like with the crap I have now, like I've got the mid-up multi-tool and mini-tool. And like they boost each other if you have both. And the gun is like 293. So I basically have to keep it to keep a high power level to get newer shit.
Better newer shit.
Yeah.
Higher your power level, the better shit you can get.
The scout rifle just doesn't seem like it hurts people as much as I need it to.
You got a headshot.
Yeah. Well, I can't always do that.
You gotta
I
try.
love my auto rifle.
Yeah, because you like spray and pray mechanics.
No, that's submachine gun.
Mr. 76 over here.
Yeah. That's my bag.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so all in all, like I would say
Definitely get it.
get it, but definitely get it if you have a friend that's willing to play it with you, because you will have just tons of fun doing so.
Mm-hmm. And there's a Super Vidya Brothers clan. You can join the Super Vidya Brothers clan.
Oh yeah, just search for us.
Yeah.
Super Vidya Brothers, and
We'll
come to our
invite you
clan.
and we can play Destiny together. No guarantees on the raids or anything, though. We're all busy
Yeah.
people. But the Nightfall, which we didn't even talk about, raid. If
Yeah.
you want to do that, we could do that. Crucible, that's always fun.
We need an extra for that.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
I think that about wraps it up. So, in our opinion, yes, buy Destiny 2 and have a great time with it until you find the next best thing.
Right, heroin.
No. Austin, do not recommend heroin to our listeners, to the Vigerinos. They're delicate.
Oh, sorry, you're addicted now.
Oh, damn it.